Look how the water looks like it's swirling out there already, you know. Sure is pretty. Alright guys, we made it on over. And man, I am starving. It is like 7 o'clock in the afternoon. And I am about to starve to death. But man, look at this view. Isn't that beautiful? I guess y'all can see it. I'll get a better picture of it also, but this place is cool. It's pretty cramped to be a small island. I didn't think there would be so many people here. This is pretty neat though. I like this. You can just ride around a golf cart, and everybody else is out riding around golf carts too, or riding bicycles. There's a little bit of traffic out here, but I pretty much love this. This is awesome. But I can't wait to get into the spooky stuff too, and the spooky side.
There are 81 cemeteries in all on the small island, and those don't include the many unmarked graves of pirates, shipwrecked sailors, and slaves. But there are many more reports of ghostly sightings. The lighthouse is deemed the Ocracoke Light. It's the second oldest operating lighthouse in the U.S.
Now this area right here, the lighthouse, if you've seen our first video, but if you haven't, the lighthouse is said to be haunted by a lighthouse keeper. And Theodosia Burr, I believe it was. Nice. Never been able to look inside. That's cool. Wow. Nice. That is cool. Whoa, USL. 100 gallons. Can't go up the steps though. Oh, look how it goes all the way up. That is so cool. I've never got to do this before. Wow.
Some of Ocracoke's most famous ghosts have been spotted in the area. There's an unnamed, unknown ghost who appears in a light blue long gown. While her identity remains a mystery, she is mainly spotted in the evening after a summer thunderstorm. She even says hello to some passerbys and makes comments about a party. She is very pretty with long dark hair and sometimes appears to be holding a lantern. Aaron Burr's daughter, Theodosia Burr, who lost her life when her ship sank off the coast of the Outer Banks. She appears in the vicinity of the lighthouse with a long white dress and with wet hair, sometimes with seaweed in it. You know she's around or near when you catch a whiff of a strong, musky smell.
Alright, my name is Joe, and this is Carrie. We have a little device here. We have some devices here that if you communicate with us, we may be able to hear you. We have a REM pod over here. No, you can't see it on camera. Here, hold it. Hold it for me. And I'll video. But we have a thing called a K2. If there's any spirits that are around, if you come up and your presence is around, we might be able to detect your presence by this.
That sounds like a woman.
Is Miss Theodosia Burr around?
Somebody say hey. And no. And a man's voice.
How about the lights? Is he around? Is he still working? Taking care of the lighthouse?
little kid.
That's the shadow detector.
Is there a little kid here?
Yeah. Are there any children here with us? We're not here to hurt anyone. We're just here to meet you guys. That's all. I'm gonna try something else, guys. There's so many mosquitoes out here. I know it's locked down. I can't even see it.
Well, even if it is open locked, I'm not going to go in. Hello? Is anybody in there and would like to communicate? Mr. Lighthouse Keeper? Can y'all hear the wind? Can you say hello?
There's an old lighthouse keeper wearing a black and gray striped pants with a white shirt. His hair is often tied with a black string, and he has a large, full beard. The strangest part is that about this particular ghost is that he is rumored to walk straight through people. Up until that point, he is seen as a living, breathing person. People of Ocracoke wanted to honor 4 men that washed up from their sunken ship during the war. A small plot of land was donated to create the British Cemetery alongside the village cemetery, simply because they were thankful for the sacrifice that the sailors made during World War II. There's the 4 plots. There's a good site for the British flag right there. They said there's more dead than there is alive here. So
Yeah.
near this spot is the final resting place of Augustus Abner McGuire, old diver, born April 24th, 1856 in Cutler, Maine, and died September 23rd, 1913, offshore of Ocracoke Island. Old diver, what do you say? And he says nothing. Wow. One of the divers, Augustus Abner McGuire's body, was brought to Ocracoke Island, and he was buried near the British Cemetery. Not long after he was buried, many of the islanders began feeling that the ghost of Old Diver, as he had became to be known, haunted the narrow lane where he was buried. For many years, people were very wary of walking there after dark.
That's nice of people to do that.
Their ship, the Orange Trawler of Bedfordshire, was on loan to our Navy by Great Britain to help protect our shores during the early days of World War II.
Wow. And there was only 4 of them that were found.
Yes, and all others were lost, and these 4 were the only bodies recovered. You know, you can't really.
I don't know if they know their names or not,
I don't know.
or who or which 4 it was. What does that little sign say over there?
Oh, Commonwealth War Graves.
And you want to hold it and
I said no.
Whoa. What'd you say no about? Do you mind if we're here? And the airplane mode is on that cell phone. And we mean no disrespect. We're just here to try to learn a little bit of history about you. And we have a device here that might allow you to speak to us. And this thing right here with the green light, if you come to it, we might be able to tell that you're around. Is there anyone out here that would like to speak with us?
Old.
Old? Wow. None of this stuff will hurt you or anything. We're not here to, we mean no disrespect. We're not going to cross these lines or...
I'm coming.
You're coming? Cool. Who's that? Who's on the way here? What? Guide?
G-U-I-D-E.
Well, so the guide is coming, huh? Where are you going to guide us to?
While beautiful by day, Springer's Point Nature Preserve is haunting at night. Some even refuse to enter there after dark.
Now last year we took you through this trail and during the daytime, and this time we're coming at night, and it's getting upon the witching hour now. So
there's a cemetery in Springer's Point. A man named Sam Jones was buried there with his horse. The late Roy Pearsons, one of the island's musicians, refused to enter the forest at Springer's Point after encountering a large bearded man sitting on an abandoned secretion near the grave of his one-time employer, the wealthy Sam Jones. The man chased Roy through the woods all the way to the sound, and in Roy's words, went down like smoke. The man just disappeared. Springer's Point is the site where Edward Teach Blackbeard threw his party with his fellow pirates just days before his beheading in the island's inlet, now known as Teach's Hole. Some say the ghost of Blackbeard himself is pacing the beach, searching for his head.
here is where the graveyard is. There's another trail that goes that way out to the beach. This way right here goes out to the beach also, but there's a graveyard right here. See, there's the tombstone. I think there's a few burials here, right here.
One of the reasons Blackbeard loved Ocracoke so much and liked to party at Springer's Point was that there was a freshwater well there. But to this day, a low brick well, probably constructed in the 19th century, still stands at Springer's Point as a reminder of a bygone era.
There it is right there, so that way got plenty of light for everybody to see. I don't know how old this well is. By the looks of the bricks, it's not too terribly old, but they probably used it back in the 1800s or early 1900s. There's a horse. I don't remember that horse being back here last time, but I think
It was.
it was. What does these graves say? Sam. And that says what?
I have no idea.
Okay, I think it says Jonas. Samuel Jonas. Samuel Jonas. Well, what does this say? When morning?
Child's. No.
I'm
When
trying-
morning
oh,
yields the skies. I'll be coming home to you in loving memory from your many friends.
Wow, we made it to the beach. Trail goes that way. Wow.
Over the years, people have often reported a brightly burning fire on the beach here in Springer's Point. When they try to walk to it or go to the fire on the beach, no one can find it. Some people made the claim that it may be the fire of Blackbeard the pirate.
Okay. Well, supposedly Blackbeard is supposed to be seen somewhere around this area here. Also, there you go, right there. There you go. There you go. He is gone, bro.
I wonder what that is.
What?
Oh, that's a shape.
That's a look. There's
Like a hermit shell.
I think there's something in there. I'm not sure. Well, he's out. One or the other.
Huh?
There he goes. Look, he's in that one. See him?
What?
He's in that one.
What is?
A little hermit. He done crawled back in there.
Oh.
See how he's moving? Wow, that's cool.
There are many reports of ghostly sightings, but the most well-known famous ghost of all is Blackbeard the pirate. Blackbeard the pirate was killed just off the inlet of Ocracoke Island. The Royal Navy, sent by Governor Spotswood of Virginia, went after Blackbeard just off the coast of Ocracoke. There was a furious battle, and the pirate fought for their lives. But the Royal Navy, led by Royal Lieutenant Maynard, finally was able to kill most of the pirates, including Blackbeard. Legend has it that Blackbeard was shot 5 times and stabbed 20 times in the fight. And when he was killed, Lieutenant Maynard cut off his head and had his body thrown overboard. People over the years say that the headless ghost of the pirate Blackbeard is looking for his head. On full moon nights, you can see the headless ghost of Blackbeard walking along the beach looking for his head at times. Legend also says that Blackbeard hid his treasure here in Ocracoke Island and claimed that his ghost is still trying to protect his treasure.
That the other entrance to the trail. We got to get back out to the trail. Yeah, look how the grass grows up like that. That's neat. Wow.
There is a story told on Ocracoke Island that the pirate's body washed up on the beach of Ocracoke, and it was buried in a hidden location.
Sam, are you back here? Samuel. I mean no disrespect, we're just back here checking out things at night.
There's no concrete answer why some ghosts choose to wander the areas in which they met their demise. Maybe their spirits are damned to the island forever. Or maybe they just prefer to call the island home. Either way, such a small island, Ocracoke indeed has some of the most interesting hauntings in North Carolina.